This may be the worst video I've ever made. Here's the deal. I made a video and the video is terrible, but I don't want to repeat the audio because I don't write any of this stuff down, you know. So I think the audio is worth talking about. So but I don't like faceless videos. You know, when it's just somebody talking and then there's pictures on the screen. I've done it a couple of times, especially since my face got crooked like it is now. It's harder to be on camera, but I think it's important that you can look at the person that's talking to you. Weird as this is going to be, I'm going to make a video of me driving. I'm not going to say anything, and then the audio will be what I recorded. Okay, let's talk Aptera price for a moment. Forgive the road noise. I'm on the road. I made a poll. I love these polls, by the way, because you get an idea at least of what the community that watches your videos is thinking about. And I like groupthink. I like I like learning from others. You know, I'm only me and Sarah. That's 2 points of view. We don't always agree, but now we can get, you know, hundreds or thousands depending on how many people reply to a poll. And this one got pretty good attention. We got quite a few people chimed in. But I asked, what do you think the right price is for the Aptera Launch Edition? And it wasn't even close. You know, I'm going to get to the numbers in just a minute, but let me just say 75% felt the same way. And 1 or 2% were willing to go higher than 40,000. But before I get to what it seems like the number would be that most people would be okay with, the reason for the poll wasn't because I'm skeptical of Aptera coming in at the right spot or that I have any doubts that it'll be the right price, but I've been watching what's happening with these EVs, like Ford Lightning. You know, they said they're going to make a truck that's going to be like under 40 grand, a truck for regular people. And I think people are paying over 100 grand the first year. And then that seems to carry on through everybody. Cybertruck came out. We were supposed to have an option that would be reasonably affordable. All of us watching EV news, we know it's almost impossible to make an affordable truck, but that's what they said they could do. Elon Musk felt he could do it or whatever, at least he promised he would do it. And the first bunch of people that got their hands on the Cybertruck paid over $100,000. And this just goes on and on and on. I mean, there's so many examples. And then I think back to Rivian. When Rivian took a bunch of pre-orders at a certain price tag, and then they said, okay, well, here's what the real price will be. Well, the community had something to say about that. They were not happy. And I think we're seeing the same with the Cybertruck, actually. They claimed to have 10 million people that wanted it, but when it finally got to Canada, they went through their list in like 6 days. So everybody jumps off this list, and they wait for the price to come down. Well, Rivian, of course, the community spoke up, and they decided, well, we're going to honor the price point people reserved at for you know, at the start, which I'm sure costs them a longer road to profitability that they're still on. But it was probably, you know, if you can raise the money to do it, the right thing to do is when you say a price is about this, it should be about that. It shouldn't be 60 grand more or 70 grand more. So here we are with Aptera. You know, we were early on thinking we would get a really cool EV for under 30 grand. I think $24.99. I barely remember now what the 250-mile two-wheel variety with limited solar was supposed to go for. It's still on their website. I believe you could dial it in and find out. But an affordable EV, which is exciting to a lot of us. And now we're getting closer to production. We don't know what the price is. There's been numbers thrown out there, you know, mid-30s, sub-40, but we don't know. Hopefully, the first bunch of people don't have to pay $55,000 for this car. Not that I don't think it's worth it. If I had $55,000 and the Aptera, they called me and said, Chad, your Aptera is ready. I said, I'll be there. You know, I'll be there with the $55,000. Make sure it's full of electrons so I can get back to Michigan. But, you know, today if that happened, I don't have $55,000 to spend today. But anyway, here's the number. So 75% felt that $34.99 would make sense. And then most of the other 25%, like 23 or whatever, felt that 40 or $39.99 could make sense. But nobody was excited about 40 and above. One person did comment $1 million. but that might have been a sentimental offering. So I didn't give lower choices, by the way. We did have one commenter that said, hey, 10,000 below your lowest thing. So what would that be, $29.99, something like that. I can't imagine it going lower than $34.99 just from the chatter we've heard about, from, I think Fambro put a number on it on a news station, an approximate number somewhere. He might have said mid-30s. Forgive me if I got it wrong. But it doesn't seem like it'll be less than $34.99. But I don't know. I don't have any inside track on that or really anything else. But the numbers should be coming soon. And it looks like from our community, what you've posted, if that number is 40 or higher, we might have a Cybertruck situation where only the very rich can afford it, at least in this community, what this community feels something's worth. And a lot will jump off the list and wait and see if the price comes down. The problem with jumping off the list and waiting for the price to come down means Aptera will sell less, and then profitability will be further away. I am curious to know of the 47,000 who have reservations, how many would pay over 40,000? There might be enough to keep the company going for a couple of years. But here's another thing. So let's say I pay 45,000 year one, because I'm an early adopter. I got to pay early adopter tax, and I'm willing to do that. Sarah and I are always jumping in too soon and usually buying something that needs a bunch of updates, and this isn't cars, just everything. We just want to be first. I don't know what it is. We're broken somehow inside or something, but we want the first whatever. So we pay for it. We're willing to pay for that. But if I paid 45 and then a month later someone got it for 38, some people would smart at that. That would hurt a little bit. That's what Cybertruck owners are finding out. They paid all that money for a rickety, first off the line, bad lines, bad door latches, hoods that can cut fingers off, and all these other issues that brand new vehicles, exciting, fresh things have. And now other people are going to probably pay. And I'm not a math person unless I have to be, and today I don't have to be. They're probably going to pay like $40,000 less to get their Cybertruck than someone who bought it last month. So it'll be interesting to see how those folks feel about that and what it does to the sentimental value of the brand, the Tesla brand. So Aptera Motors, we know they're going to make good decisions the best they can for the situation, the best they can when they factor in what every piece and part and labor and building rent and everything is going to cost to get the cars made. They're going to probably operate at a loss for quite some time, hopefully not too long, but they can get profitable a lot quicker by selling these for 80 grand and do it on the back of wealthy investors. I think though, of the 2,000 that dropped, over 2,000 that are on the accelerator list that put in a lot of money, at least 10 grand investment minimal to get on that list, are they going to be force-fed a vehicle that costs twice what they expected? And if so, what will they do? They can't pull their investments out. That's done. They can early out at IPO. That wouldn't be great for the company if everybody jumped out on IPO day and took their profits. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm excited for the future of the solar-powered electric vehicle. I'm excited for the members of this channel because that extra positivity that we get when we look at this list, it really gives us the boost we need to keep going. Thank you. The Mug Club members. We don't sell merch as much anymore, but the link will probably be in the description. We do have it available. But the money that you already spent on these coffee mugs all over the globe is the money we're using to get back to San Diego as soon as Aptera says there's something for us to see. So thank you for your support, and all of you. Have a great day. There's another video here, and you might want to watch it, you might not want to watch it. It's an older video, a couple years old, but I was watching it, and I don't know if that's vain. You go back and watch your own videos. It's a little weird probably, but for some reason it popped up on the screen, and I went, oh, you know what? I was on my work phone, and it popped up because I subscribed to myself, because I'm that kind of person that subscribes to his own channel. And then I rewatched it, and I thought, wow, we learned a lot last time we were in San Diego about the Aptera. So this video here in the corner, this video is what we learned when we first got to see the Gamma before the world got to see it at the Fully Charged live show a couple of days earlier. We gained access because of Aptera's kindness. All right, everybody, have a great day, or whatever. Have at least a good day. I know you can't control everything. Bye.